Hey guys, I hope you are getting excited and inviting friends and gathering supplies. Some kind of glue, whatever your preference is. Scissors, pens of some kind to write with, maybe some gel pens, maybe a pencil, maybe some charcoal or something, some sort of paint. So you could use water-soluble crayons, gouache or acrylic. You've got some traveling watercolors, that'll come in handy, or just general watercolors come in handy when we do Claire's lesson. Definitely you're going to need some kind of collage fodder, so papers, cards, images that strike your fancy for some reason. Might want some stencils, some kind of like modeling paste. I used crackle paste, a palette knife. You might want some paper stamps. If you like, there's certain images that keep popping to your mind. Maybe grab some of those. If you like to use fabric or thread and needle. For Nina's lesson, she introduces us to some glittery type supplies, stickles, glitter, and gold paint. With paint, you'll need paint brushes and water. For Aiko's lesson, you'll want some kind of either really good scissors or an X-Acto knife, cutting blade, and a surface you can cut on. We've got linked a nice cutting mat that can be very helpful. And then you're gonna, of course, need a journal. In one of my bonus lessons, I walk you through how to make this journal with an edge and a closure and signatures, a fabric covering, and an attached bookmark. To get ready for that, you can make some signatures, and that's the paper that goes inside, and you can create on your signatures or your paper before you bind it into that book. So whether you use packaging paper, like recycled from any packages you may have gotten, or wrapping paper, if you use construction paper that's colored, or watercolor paper, or mixed media paper, that is totally up to you. Any of those are fine. The process for making your signature is going to be the same no matter what kind of paper you use. You can even use like your drop papers or whatever you keep on your art desk that has old bits of paint and color and stuff on it. That will work as well. You're going to want to make them twice as wide as a single page and just the regular height, because you're going to open it up. You'll probably want to shoot for 10 to 20 page spreads. What I mean by page spread is when it opens, this would be one page spread, and when you turn the page over, this is another page spread. So some of these are going to share a page. It's not that you need 10 different signatures. We're doing 10 different names, and maybe you want to do some journaling. And if you signed up for the lifetime access, there's going to be about 16 or 17 different lessons that you can do. So you want to leave some space for that. You can always take a signature out. So you can be very precise and measure everything out, or you can be very imprecise. You could rip. Your pages to about the size you want. And make several like that. You could cut them. If we measure this, we have it at about 9.5. So if I wanted these brown pages to kind of stick out here, or I could trim these off again, we could go 9. That would leave you a page that is 4.5 inches wide. And the height we got here is 7. 9 by 7. You do not have to stick with these dimensions. These are just the ones I'm doing right here on the fly. You're going to fold these in half. You can mix up your paper types. And to make the signature, you're going to nest them inside of each other. And you can decide which order you like it in. If you do different colors, your inside of the signatures will be a complete 2-page spread of the same color. The others will vary. And if you'd like, you can stitch these together. And for that, you want to make sure that you keep them all together. Maybe you want to clip them. That can be very helpful. And you could eyeball it. And you could make 3, or you can make 2 holes. Grab some thread, or this is actually like embroidery floss. If you had a really long armed staple, you could staple these together real quick. And you can go on the inside. And then back. If you start on the inside with 2 holes, you're going to end on the inside. And you could tie it. So if you like these knots on the inside of your signature, you can tie it there. If you don't like them on the inside of your signatures, just do the opposite of that. And by opposite, I mean start on the back side and trim off your extra. And then you have one signature, which gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double page spreads if you put 3 pieces in here. So you can make those signatures as you go, or you can make them ahead of time as you're gathering your supplies and preparing your space for the upcoming retreat. The other thing I did to help you get ready was I created a PDF printable for you. That's kind of the table of contents. It's got a picture of each of the teachers with their name, their social media or YouTube business name, and the name of God and the bonus lessons that they will be teaching. So if you wanted, you can print it up. You could cut each one apart and put it in there separately. You can put the page number right there. So hopefully that is helpful for you and versatile as you get ready to start the adventure. Who do you say that I am? I'm really looking forward to the insights and art that will be shared in the group. It's really fun to already see people connecting around the world. If you haven't introduced yourself to the group yet, please jump on over and do that. And I look forward to starting this whole journey with you.